Hello, this is Professor Urbis-White. Today we will learn how to solve systems of equations using a method called determinant method. And sometimes you will see this in some books with Kramer's method. Alright. Let's review how the method works. Write all three equations. We are going to do 3 by 3 today. Write all three equations in terms of x, y, and z on the left hand of the equation. And on the right hand of the equation, you should have a number. And it should look some like that. A, B, C, E, F, G, I, J, K. And those are all numbers. So are DHL. Okay, they are all numbers. It can be fractions, decimals, doesn't matter. You are going to now specify 4 types of determinants. The first one is called D, second one dx, dy, and dz. This is how it works. D is going to be the coefficients of these guys, x, y, and z. A, B, C, E, F, G, I, J, K. Do you see that? A, B, C, E, F, G, I, J, K. So that's pretty interesting. Now that I have that, when I talk about dx, this is how it's going to go. Do you see that DHL right here? That blue is going to go to the x column. For the x, it's going to go to the y column for the y, and the z column for the z. Do you see that? Now everything else is going to be the same. You see BFJ, these two columns are the same. In this case, these two columns are the same as these two. And in this case, these two columns are the same as these two. So what did I do here? In the x column, here in the y column, here in the z column. Alright? And the rest is going to be orange. Now, once you calculate those, what you will end up doing, you're going to divide dx by d, dy by d, and dz by d to find x, y, and z. And then make sure that d is not 0. Okay, let's go and do this problem. How do I calculate a determinant? There are 2 ways of doing it. And I'll show you how to do it both ways. So one way is this way. I write my determinant A, B, C, E, F, G, I, J, K. Then what I do is I go and I write this A, B, C column, these two columns, one more time here. This is the shortcut. Okay? Then I write this is a procedural. I multiply those 3 things each time and write it down. AFK plus, I add them up this way, BGI plus CEJ. Does it make sense? Then I'm going to go and I'm going to minus these diagonals. Alright, and that's going to be minus BEK minus AGJ minus CFI. And that's going to give you a number, and that's going to be your determinant. That's one way. Second way is to expand the determinant with respect to a column, a row. It can be a column or row. Now, to do that, what you do is you have to go back and you have to put plus and minus to the values depending upon their location. You start with the plus here and alternate. Minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus minus plus. Does it make sense? All right. Then what you're going to write, for example, if I'm expanding it with respect to, let's say, first column, I'm going to write A minus E plus I. Now, what is that stuff? So I have to actually go and show you how that works. So if I'm doing first column, first row, I have to look at what's left over. It's F, G, J, K. So I put F, G, J, K. Then I go to the E. E is on the second row and the first column. What do I see now? B, C, J, K. And for the I, I'm third row, first column. What do I see? B, C, F, G. Now, I also know how the 2 by 2 determinants work. So for example, this one is simply this minus that. So it's FK minus GJ. And so you have an A in front of it. This one, BK minus CJ. This one, diagonal BG minus CF. All right. Let's go do an example. Let's say I have a system like that. I have to write down how this works. So it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 3, 1, 2, negative 3, 1, negative 2, 7, 1, 3, 7, 1, 3. Very good. So I know the answer is negative 10, but I'm going to do it the way that I showed you the first time. 1, 1, 1, negative 3, 1, 2. And we're going to do this. And then this. All right. So 1, 1, 3, that's 3. Negative 3, 1, 1, that's negative 3. 7, 1, 2, that's 14. Minus negative 3, 1, 3, that's negative 9. 1, 1, negative 2, that's negative 2. 7, 1, 1, that's 7. So let's clean this up. So I have 3, 3 goes away. I have a 14. I have plus 9. I have plus 2. I have minus 7. How did I get negative 10? So let's see. 1, 1, 1, negative 3, 1, negative 2. 7, 1, 3. 3, negative 3, 14. Good. That one is, here it is. I forgot this one. That's what's causing the problem. 3, negative 3, negative 14 here. All right. Okay, so here it is. Negative 14. All right. Negative 14, negative 7, that's negative 21, plus 11, and that turns out to be negative 10. Very good. Okay. Now, this is D. Now I'm going to go do dx. So, dx, I'm going to do it with another method. Let's go do, with respect to the row, 1, 1, 1. So, for that, I'm going to have to put this plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So I'm going to have to put negative 1 and the determinant, plus 1 and the determinant, and then negative 1 and the determinant. I'm going to put the determinant in. Negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 3, 7, negative 2, 3. When I write the determinant, I ignore those plus minuses I put. Now I'll do plus 1. That one is going to be 13, 7, 4, 3. Okay? And then this one is going to be 13, negative 3, 4, negative 2. All right. Negative 1. So this one is negative 9, negative 14, plus 14, because I have to subtract. Plus 1. 13 times 3, 39, minus 28, minus, that's negative 26. This is minus, plus 12. So the negative 1, negative 9, plus 14, that's 5, plus 1. 28, 38, that's 11, minus 12, 22, 26, that's 14. So this is going to be negative 5, plus 11, plus 14. 11 plus 14, that's 25 minus 5, 20. So we got that one. All right, let's go do the dy. Okay, I'm going to expand that one with respect to the first column, just for fun. So that's plus, minus, plus. So that means it's plus 1, minus 1, plus 1. So the first column, first row, that's going to be 1, 1, 4, 3. First column, second row, that's 13, 7, 4, 3. First column, third row, 13, 7, 1, 1. Okay, so let's go calculate the determinants of 2 by 2. 1, so that's going to be 3 minus 4, minus 1, that's going to be 39 minus 28, plus 1, that's going to be 13 minus 7. This one, 3 minus 4, that's negative 1, so this is going to be negative 1. Negative 1, so 39 minus 28, that is 11. And this one is 1. 13 minus 7, that's 6. So that's negative 1, negative 12, plus 6. Okay, so I got negative 7. Why did I get that? So let's go look at it one more time. 1, 3 minus 4. 1, 1, 4, 3. That's good. Negative 1, 13, 7, 4, 3. All right. And this one is 1, 13 minus 7. So this is going to be negative 1, negative 11, plus 6. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Negative 1 times 11, that's negative 11. All right. So that's going to give me negative 11, negative 1, negative 12, plus 6. That's negative 6. All right. The last one is z. Let's do it diagonal way again. 1, 1, 1, negative 3, 1, negative 2. I'm going to do this, and this. Okay, so let's try. To the right, 1, 1, 4, so that's 4. Negative 3, 1, 1, that's negative 3. 13 times negative 2, that's negative 26. Let's go back, minus. That's going to be negative 3, 4, so that's negative 12. I'm multiplying. 1, 1, negative 2, that's negative 2. 13, 1, 1, that's 13. So let's write it out. 4 minus 3 minus 26. That's 1, that's negative 25. So work that in, plus 12 plus 2 minus 13. All right. So this one, 25, 35, 38. Plus 14. That's going to give me negative 24. Very good. So all you have to do now, you have to just copy these numbers that you got. It is d over dx, negative 2. dx over d is negative 2. And dy over d is 3/5. And dz over d is 12/5. Now, one thing that you know that I did not mention, when the determinant is 0, and then dx, dy, and dz are all 0, you have a dependent system. So you have infinitely many answers. An inconsistent system is going to show up as when d is 0, but one of the dx, y, or z are going to be non-zero. So you're not going to be able to get an answer from that one, and you cannot divide by a 0. So just kind of pay attention to that.